The only thing more surprising than Deadpool and Wolverine's cameos is how quickly some of them got killed. It was always obvious that the various trailers for Deadpool and Wolverine were holding back in a big way, but few of us could have guessed just how many surprises were lying in wait for us. Once Hugh Jackman officially boarded the threequel, director Sean Levy and co-writer Ryan Reynolds went full steam ahead in packing the script with every zany idea they possibly could. According to Slash Film's review by Chris Evangelista, that leaves us with a joke-riddled, cameo-heavy experience that's less than the sum of its parts. But those parts can be pretty fun. With so many memorable scenes to pick from, which one stands out as the most shocking one of them all? It's tough to top the visual of Deadpool literally digging up the corpse of Wolverine from the end of Logan, of course, and not a single one of us had any idea that the two superheroes would end up fighting alongside the most unexpected team of misfits in superhero movie history. Wesley Snipes' Blade, Jennifer Garner's Elektra, Channing Tatum as Gambit, and even Daphne Keane reprising her role as Laura, aka X-23. But all of that pales in comparison to the real scene-stealing appearance a little more than half an hour into the film. Yeah, you know the one. Chris Evans suiting up once again as Johnny Storm.
Hey, you guys. Hey, you are never gonna believe what just happened to me.
You'll recall that Evans rode off into the sunset at the end of Avengers Endgame, putting a bow on his beloved portrayal of Steve Rogers in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Since then, fans have been waiting, even expecting, his grand return as Captain America in some superhero movie down the line. Ideally, it would have been something like Secret Wars, or whatever X-Men and Avengers crossover that Marvel head honcho Kevin Feige almost certainly has in the works, but there was always a chance that Deadpool and Wolverine could jump the gun and beat everyone to the punch. And it certainly did, in a manner of speaking at least. After Wade Wilson and Logan end up pruned by the nefarious villain Mr. Paradox and wind up in the void, as seen in the Disney Plus series Loki, even the most casual of fans had to have sat up and taken notice. Here, the nexus between the MCU's ongoing multiverse obsession and its singular focus on nostalgic cameos finally meet, as we hear an awfully familiar off-screen voice, and weirdly see a silhouette of someone sporting some very Captain America-looking threads. But just as Deadpool mouths off and hypes up the arrival of Marvel's Boy Scout, we instead get the signature catchphrase of "Flame on," and everything suddenly clicks into place. Whether merely a variant of the character we saw in 2005's Fantastic Four or the hero himself, it almost doesn't even matter. Evans' hot-headed Johnny Storm has returned for the first time in 17 years, and he's as brash, impulsive, and annoyingly charming as ever. In other words, a perfect fit for Deadpool, until Cassandra Nova gets her hands on him. An antagonist carrying some seriously bizarre comic book origins, the twin sister of the great Charles Xavier isn't to be trifled with, but that's exactly what Deadpool does. In the first of many instances of our merc with a mouth putting others directly in harm's way to save his own skin, he basically sells poor Johnny out and tells Cassandra all about the awful, vulgar insults he supposedly said about the all-powerful mutant villain. Having already demonstrated a taste of what she's capable of, we finally see the full extent of Cassandra's powers when she flicks her wrists and strips away Johnny's skin until he collapses into a bloody mess of muscle, organs, and bones. Gross! Hilarious, but gross. Rest in peace, Johnny Storm. We hardly knew ya. Say hello to John Krasinski for us.